Everyone mwenye ameingia saa hii, today we are having debate mli vote that topic ikue is it possible to expect sexual purity before marriage in this current world. So tumesema proposers wakae hii side na opposers wenye wanasema hiyo kitu haiwezekani wakuje upande huu. So the first point.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity to propose the motion that says it is realistic to expect sexual purity before marriage in today's world. First and foremost, you must know what is sexual purity. Sexual purity sexual purity is thereby you are not dreaming, you are not touched. Even if they are not touched sexually or not sexually
na picha na zingine then
both of us are raised by since when we were young, we were raised with strict parents, knowing that it should be maybe this should have stayed from sex, because even the biblical teachings or the doctrines say that sex before marriage is fornication. Now you're growing up. Yeah, sex before marriage is fornication. Now before marriage, well, if your intellectual is smart, you should be knowing that sex before marriage is fornication. I don't know how you can just have sexual intercourse before marriage. So I support the motion that my point was, some of us are raised by strict parents. So, and the biblical and the church of Greece. So I think it's expected that some people are here somehow sexually impure. Yeah, that's
Okay, sasa asante sana wanaotaka. Ningependa kupea give this opportunity to our first opposer. So who is going to be our first opposer?
Now you start by challenging my motion.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, for this opportunity. I want to oppose to kupinga point yake. Anasema that strict parents. Unapata hata sahi. Okay, sijui kama umepata those stories, but unapata our strict parents, for example, kama ni deaf and you live with your parents. Some parents unapata wanashiriki mapenzi na watoto wao. That's why they wanawakataza kutotoka nje. Yeah, so even those strict parents wanachangia. Okay, utakuwa pure. Unaona mzazi wako anashiriki ngono na wewe. So I don't think your strict parents inasaidia. And another thing is that unaona watoto wenye wamekaa na strict parents, the moment they get a chance to get out here, they do so unthinkable things. So strict parents, I don't think that's works.
Okay, thank you so much. Tulia kwanza. Hapa kuna vitu nimesikia. Wazazi wanafanya nini?
They do those things kids. Especially kwanza kupata single mothers and boy children. They do happen.
Noma sana hiyo from the opposite side. So ningependa kurusha the opportunity back to the proposer side. Whatever she said in iko very
Because at some point in the debate that we got to do, the points they are giving that, and at some point the other side, the points they are giving that. So since the label the facts,
okay.
What happened?
Sawa. Okay, so at this stage ningependa kurusha the baton back to the proposer side. So from the proposer side, mwenye ataamua kudini unaweza challenge what she said ama you give out your own points. So proposers, anyone with something?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this wonderful chance to propose that it's realistic to expect sexual purity in this era we are living at. You know, we find majority of people have been controlled by the fact that ati huku nje wanasikia na mi jana kulikuwa hivi na hivi. Nasikia boy wangu alikaa jana tukafanya mambo nini. You see, it depends actually on which level or type of a person you are engaged with. You know, if you engage with a sober person, a learned person, somebody who follows like the church rules, regulations and all that, you find that ye mwenyewe anaku abstain. Yes, you are there, you are horny. Maybe the body fluids they require that, but actually in the appropriate time and with good guidance of the body, you'll find somebody is able to abstain. And also they say, out from the mind the body speaks. You know, just from the way you walk, people know that kuna vile naza mkujia nione, kuna vile nitamwongelesha, you see this person is kind of huyu anaka go into Christ. So chat zangu na yeye zitakuwa more of you see something like kuna respect mahali, lakini una vile nazaona nione huyu na kuna kitu anasemanga malaya ridhishwi. So if I just see you from this najua ile text tuongea na yeye, najua wewe na kutrace tu, unaona mwezi tu kiisha hivi mimi na kutrace, una check because of what, by yourself, the way you present yourself, you're not pure. You must see you first from the outside, you must be pure so that that purity can remain in you. Hatuwezi kuwa in a world unasema unataka kuwa pure, but in the streets of Koinange we know you. Just from the wordings, your actions also must speak. So history, people have been there. People are focusing on finances. Mse ana finance, I'm like, you are sitting down with your hubby or something. Hey baby, 10 years down the line, this will come in place. You'll have a kid or something. One thing we all know, and the fact, there's no big reward on how many girls you've dated. There's no reward for that. But there's a reward for how people appreciate you back then when they come some years to see your marriage, to witness. Waone, abedhe kuna kazi ilifanywa. Really bedhe nimejua tangu kitambo. Na naona they have done a classic wedding. Unacheki. Pia yeye mwenyewe you see yourself, that pure. You also go for a man who's not pure. Because of what? Kuna ile inner thought itakuwa inakuambia, hapana. Unakumbuka ulifanya hivi? Pia tafuta mwenye alifanya your actions.
According to how it should be done through the church teachings about Christianity and all those things. Let me read for you. Understand that sexual purity before marriage means abstaining from any sexual activity, including physical intimacy with another person until you are married. Essentially, reserving sexual expression solely for committed relationship of marriage. It encompasses not just the act of sex, but also maintaining pure thoughts and intentions. Pure thoughts and intentions. Yeah, so as both sides table their argument, it's good waongee kitu logic bana. Na get? Yes. And base it according, nowadays the world has changed. It's not like Kitambo where we used to find that to maintain the standard of dealing with sexuality and all stuff, the girl's behavior had to be a bit high. So just that.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
How are you guys? So I have two questions about what they have said. I want to ask you, my brother. You have said that you can just unaweza vumilia when you are honey. Sijui ni honey ama ni honey. Honey, si ndio? Ni honey. So I want to ask you, my brother. So when you are honey, what will you do? Because you are abstaining, you want to wait until you get married. Si ndio? Utafanya aje kama uko honey? Mimi nataka tu niambie. Juu umesema hivyo. Another question is he in order? Is he in order to say that sex before marriage is fornication? Is it in order to say that? At fornication? Is he in order? I want an answer.
Sawa. Okay, sawa. So swali ya kwanza ilikuwa wacha huyo ajibu kwanza hiyo swali.
See, where he has just posed that question, I believe our honorable brother here has just mentioned something of pure intentions. You should be in the right state of mind to be in the right state of to make the right decision in your processor. All of us, we have a subconscious and conscious mind. So you all know that. How we operate is differently, but how you people tend to take things up, that's what differ. They say, Mr. Speaker, to use an example, you can't dream to be a millionaire, and you've never you can't have that will to be a millionaire, and you've never dreamt of you being one. So it's the same case in this case. You've never seen yourself marrying that pure wife, virgin wife. You see, if you've never have such kind of thoughts, then it will never be part of you. It will never be part of your side. You see, first of all, have the good intentions in your mind. You see, all of us, from the body, we're all controlled by the subconscious mind. Whatever you feed your brain is the same action. And that's the way I've told you. In every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. So whatever, you give yourself good, and good will come out to yourself. But if you feed yourself the nasty things, wear nasty clothes, my friend, will be just nasty. And that will of you being fornicating, you still be there. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. I believe amejibu swali ya kwanza ya Emmanuel. So I think kuna mtu mwingine kwa side ya proposers watakujibu swali ama wataka kujibu? Sawa. Acha tusikie from the proposers.
Cheers.
Niko hii side sasa. Mimi nataka kumjibu. Anasema the part unasema when you're horny and you can't control that.
Some of us in this bench.
Okay.
Being horny is the urge that you want to engage in sexual. Not really, but sometimes mind. Like najaribu kusema, you don't know the meaning of being horny. Hujui aiwe. Wakugulie hapo. Acha wakugulie juu. Mimi nilikuwa najibu swali yake for those who know what horny means.
Let me check.
Nilikuwa nasema you being horny, it all comes vile amesema from the mind. kitu unafikiria ama tuseme vile umeona msichana amevaa. Okay, it all shifts to their mind. It all shifts to their mind. So ukianza kufikiria those nasty things about her, or those nasty things you wanna do with her, that's when you become horny, and when you are not in a place to control it, ndo sasa unapata uwezi nini naitwaje, unapata like uko na ile haja kufanya that thing, but kuna vitu unaweza fanya upate you can control that thought of being horny. Sijui kama unaniget. Kuna vitu unaweza engage in upate like si masuku, like unaweza kuwa busy, keep yourself busy. Hata
Sasa yes, Manu, swali yako ni gani? There is someone from the proposer side mwenye ako na kitu.
I'm on him. He has said atafanya nini. You know, there's something in this world, people are being motivated maybe by one way or the other. And some anonymous once said that behind every successful man there's a woman, but in every unsuccessful man there are women. That's the topic of women. This is how this all entails. Naona hapo bali amesema ati nini atafanya akuwe busy. You know, maybe for him, if he cannot control, he should get more for him. He should do more of let me say like meeting up with good friends, and then like just reading finance book, because you see in such kind of a state of mind you can just know he's already bankrupt from the wordings. So he should be reading more of finance books and see how great men made it there. You know, you can take an example, somebody like Chris Kirubi. You see, the age at what he married, you see, he remained pure. His pure intentions were first to make money. Secondly, a beautiful wife came in place who is also pure. And for that case, whatever you serve yourself for, unaona kenye unataka kuifanya, unaona, God will just reward you the same thing, unaona. Let me just give you an example. Look on all those mighty men you see in Kenya. They were first driven by just one special friend mwenye unaona ile kutengeneza boundaries na kuweka firm foundation. Many have been there. Look at a good example of James Macharia, the CEO, Equity Bank. Him to be there, it was just a girl who motivated him to be there. Back then, when they were at university level. But see now, Wom say that girl made him to be the Kenyan tycoon. And that girl happened to be the wife. Currently, sahi situation yao. Wife. Mbona akuenda engage with the other girls, they just come. The flock wanakuja tu around the circle. Mbona move on now? Alikuja tu na moja. They made pure intentions, they sat down, pure intentions away, and that, with the pure intention in place, they were able to come up with a good decision to make. That you know what, yes, these years down the line, they require this and this and this. No. My brother, I just want to watch you one thing. Everything is controlled with subconscious mind. Whatever detail, find detail you feel yourself in, the same reaction you should get. Kama unaona mwenyewe ukishinda kujicontrol, it's something difficult to you, then just know you are used to engage to it. That's why you're living it. It's like addiction. You're living it, taking it process. No. So for him saying he cannot leave it, it's either two things. One, he's addicted to it, or second, he's financially bankrupt. For how long? Control
my feelings. For how long? Up to I get into marriage. Right?
You can marry as young as you get.
Yes.
You can want. Even at 30, as far as you're able to maintain purity between one When does what's the age of maturity for young boys? It's 9. It's 12. Yes. It's 12. Yes.
I want my brother to tell us the second question. Is it in order to say that sex before marriage is fornication? First, what is the meaning of fornication? Kwa wenye wajui. Mbona unatumia jina fornication? At sex before marriage is a fornication.
For those people who are not understanding what fornication means, if I get this girl, this beautiful girl, on my bed, and then we are not married, and then we are not married, that is fornication. Yes. Come with me. That is not a. Is it a sexual sin?
Yes.
Come with me.
Yes, but you are staying.
There's a tradition of.
There's a tradition. Yes, exactly.
So, Mr. Speaker, yeah, I think there are so many speakers there.
Bado, not yet.
So, maybe you can sit at a particular point so that we can be able to see you and take control of the debate. Then, kuna wenye wameingia sahi waambie which proposers and opposers, so that the discussion and those people who don't understand well, that we can move on.
So kuna watu wameingia sahi. Karibuni sana kujifunza leo. I believe wote wenye mmeingia mlikuwa mmeona motion ni gani yenye ilipitishwa kwa group. So motion ilikuwa, is it realistic to expect sexual purity before marriage in today's world? So tukasema hii ndio side ya proposers na hii ndio side ya opposers. So kama unaunga mkono mjadala, unakuja pande hii. Kama unaona hiyo iwezekani, wewe unajipanga na side ile, alafu una prepare points zako. Mshajipanga, wewe una propose.
Basi we can rearrange in a way we can
Na watu wako middle ambaye wako pia sasa so tujipange ndio tutoshe vizuri. Mtu wa mwisho kuongea ilikuwa pande gani? Nilikuwa nimetoka kiasi. Ilikuwa side ya proposers. So sasa wacha nirushe opportunity back to the opposers. It's your time to defend your opinion. Na nasikia ni kama opposers mnapelekwa vibaya, so hebu mchangamke. Wangu najua wewe utafunga emotion na point moja wazimu sana. Sawa, so wangu anasema yeye bado anajaribu kuelewa yeye ajui yako pande gani. So unaweza uliza swali.
Yeah. Are you copy? Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
The moment someone gets raped is impure. No, how? We talked about clear intentions. You remember? So, and the moment you get raped, it's something that happened to you out of. So the moment you talk about the impurity of thoughts, I think being raped in the moment you've had sex, like you've not agreed with it. So I cannot consider that as pure. No, being impure. I mean, yes. Sisi tabled, we are labeling the facts.
So there is this movie enye niliona, like the whatever, at the end of it all inasema virginity is given not taken. So like whatever, simna relate.
Okay. Kuna mtu hapo nyuma kwa opposers kuna something to say.
Mimi nataka kucount yenye huyu jamaa amesema. Umesema sex ina come from the subconscious mind, si ndio? Lakini scientifically hizi vitu si ni feelings. Sisemi kitu lakini namwambia tu. Sema tu. Like, okay, scientifically, like kabla mtu usikie hivyo venye unasikia, hivyo venye umesema subconscious mind lazima coordinate na hormones, si ndio? So like hii bidhaa ni emotional pia as much as iko mental pia nini, feelings ziko hapo, si ndio? Na nini brain I work peke yake, si ndio? Ina network na other things kwa mwili, si ndio? So hatuwezi sema mafilo ni nini mental peke yake, hapana.
And also we alisema we have strict mothers. I heard something like that, sindio? So what about orphans? I want to challenge this. Or what about people who are living with their grandparents and grandmothers? What about them? No, we want to come to actual ati strict parents wanafanya mtu hawezi engage kwa. Sasa mtu kama ni orphan or a grandparent ameishi na yeye or a grandfather aje, hebu nieleze.
Haya, so someone wacha kwanza uniongezee.
Nataka kumsaidia kuuliza swali.
Nisaidie kuuliza.
Anamaanisha kuuliza venye huyu jamaa amesema Thomas, huwezi engage in sex because uko na strict parents, ndio? Sasa ukisema hivyo unamaanisha kama parents wako wangekuwa strict ungefanya
aje? Yes, that is the question.
Hiyo ni point ya pili kwa hawa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving this opportunity to defend my motion or to defend my points. Now umesema that let me speak in Kiswahili. Now umesema that mtu akiwa maybe with strict parents, ndio, ama an orphan, let's say. We say that you have a principle. You know what you are looking in life. No. Me, myself, you are setting goals. Listen, as me, now I'm talking as me. If I was that person or I was in that person's shoes, I know being an orphan is not easy. Okay? Being an orphan comes with many challenges. Lack of food, lack of inadequate food, lack of inadequate clothing, you know. You need to be somewhere, no. That's why you'll be setting some goals in life. You don't want your life to be the same, or you don't want the norm to continue suffering, you know. So the thing, what I will do, I will be setting some goals. If I'll be having the list of what to do and not to do, the important thing and the unimportant thing. If the important thing is more weightier than the unimportant things, then I'll be having a goal an objective to. I've set some objective that I will be, maybe I'll be by the end of the day achieving them, no? So I'll be keeping my mind and my focus in something that is mindful or useful instead of unuseful thing. Sex is just for maybe 3 second thing.
Saizi ujawa sawa, ujawa na ujaengage to sex sawa. We say that sex make people to grow mind. Huyu amesema that ukisha engage into sex, mind yako inakuwa explore. Exact. Una grow in mind. Then so utakuwa unakaa akili kadogo mpaka time yenye unaingia kwa marriage. It is not acceptable. No. Expose pattern.
We can have we have more questions.
So, what's up? Kidogo. Let us give equal opportunity. What does that to scare the neutral group?
Okay, Bible inasema enjoy your youth, si ndio? Doing sex is a part of enjoyment or not? No. Wakati unafanya sex, you enjoy both.
Not.
Wakati unafanya sex, you enjoy. Unasikianga vizuri, you enjoy. So,
Piga sherehe.
Malizeni.
Wacha nijibu huyu jamaa.
Yeah. Mr. Speaker.
Kama
The moment you're logging this group, you are recruiting them to
kama Bible laingetaka mtu afanye hizo mavitu, ingekuwa na exception hapo chini, kwa sababu kila senye Bible inasema kitu, kama itaki kitu sipi inakatanga hapo chini. Sasa ikukataa iko sawa. Fanye. Hiyo si fornication, hiyo ni adult.
This guy is too responsible. Because otherwise they are
Cheating, but
you are in a marriage.
This guy is too responsible. Because otherwise they are failed. They need response.
Ile yenye ulikuwa unasema
Order members, where Mr. Speaker ukikazi yako.
amchangie nacheka.
Enye Thomas umesema mambo na orphans, ndio? Si umesema wana lack like basics. Sasa wengine wana engage kwa sex juu hawana hizo nini. For example, kuna hii article yenye ilikuwa inasema uki have sex instead ya kulipwa pesa due to the declining economy, unalipwa na chakula. So hiyo pia inaweza kuwa maybe hiyo ndio reason yenye au orphans wali source of income.
Mr. Speaker, unamuka rais. For those people who do such kind of a thing, to give it, for them, first, research on yourself. Majority are not learned. Na unaona sikianga kukatia msichana box mtu hajasoma inakuanga rahisi sana. Very easy. Because of what? If look, Mr. Speaker, if I'm able, let's say you are there, you are a rich man. If I'm able to give you food only for sexual pleasures, yeah? Then you must be stupid, Mr. Speaker. Then you must be stupid, Mr. Speaker. If you can just give out your virginity for food, sexual pleasures, Mr. Speaker. Even as they say, Mr. Speaker, as they say, Mr. Speaker, for these people, they are controlled by money, Si ati alitaka kuvunja hiyo virginity, ni pesa ilimfanya afanye nini? Avunje. And that being the case above all this, they did it. See, they didn't. Blamesema virginity is given. Wakuifanya free willingly. No. For that case of rape, somebody said, yeah, that one is understandable because ako willing. He atapeana because apate hiyo pesa. But if that mind would be in the right mindset, angekuwa nasoma vitu za finance, he'd be getting his mind, feeding positive energy in his life, in his subconscious mind. Then his stuff zote angekuwa inatokea. But due to idleness of the mind and the idleness of the state of the body, they end up being such driven to such kind of immorality. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Wacha kwanza majibu alafu tupatie boni alafu ndio hapo.
I want to defend the point. They say knowledge is power. When you're taking, for example, a lady mwenye amemaliza class 8, mwenye amemaliza form 4, mwenye akona master's degree plus, ukikatia hao wote, the probability that the class 8 ataingia haraka, it's due because ana knowledge. She doesn't understand. Alafu cause yeye aliambiwa tu hapo class 6 ladies have this, boys have that plus. Alafu kifika form 4 utapata yako na broad mind cause anajua enyewe I'm not supposed to settle for people like this, like that, unaona? And then ukipata mwenye ako na PhD na like ako reserved, anajua this thing is not like I'm not supposed to give myself out just because everyone is giving themselves out, just because due to peer pressure and media. Like that lady is preserved, or that man is preserved because anajua I have principles, I have goals to achieve, and I'm not doing something because someone is influencing me to do, or because someone thinks that it's a good idea for me to like have fun in that kind of sector. There are so many ways of having fun without like like sexually, like being immoral. Like there are so many, you can have fun, you can go out, events and stuff. So yeah.
Wacha kwanza tuwapatie kwanza wajidefend kidogo tu wajidefend. Acha nipatie Buni kwanza. Kuna point nataka ku put forward. Buni?
Naanza na Leni. Mimi ndaongea Kiswahili kama kuna mtu anielewi aniambie nda explain. Umeuliza ni something about subconscious mind, kitu kama hiyo. Swali umeuliza in this generation. Nimeona hapo hivyo kwa group in hii generation tuko saa hii. Wewe si uko na smartphone? Si unaingia TikTok? Si unapata nanga na haga? Si ni ukweli, ni fact. Si unapata nanga na haga? Hauwezi kosa matako TikTok. Si bako. Wacheki. Ni generation ya saa hii. Si kuna mama kwa plot yenu. Hauwezi kosa. Kuna mama kwa plot yenu. Anafuanga anajiangalia ni kuna masaa atatoka, lazima hata niangalie. Ni generation ya sasa kusema about subconscious mind, kitu kama hiyo. Angalia pia regarding na net na social media na kila kitu. Na huku nje tukitoka hapa nje kwa gate na ile street ya pale, unajua story. Hawezi kufanya upendi kitu. Haya, acha nijibu mpoa. Mpoa ameuliza story na ati manzi ametoka class 8 akaingia high school akaingia kampo. Kuna manzi nikiwa wa lady class 6, manzi anajua kutingiza hizo vitu. So nimemteka, manzi unamteka, manzi bado high school anakuja funky, juu anataka hii kitu. Manzi bado kampo anaendea mbabu wa Lexus, juu kitu anapigwa smart. So ukisema about sijui nataka nimefocus mind, sijui nimeweka nini, ni kupaka nini mafuta.
We want to oppose the point of with the reality. I have the point to oppose a statement. Before Nisao, this is the reality, and most of people usually tend to escape the reality. Right now, we have MYM and youth. The youth are most learned. But MOM hawajasoma bado, wanaendelea na masomo. Ni wagani wako engaged to sex sana. Youth, they have the knowledge, they are not applying. So, in matters of knowledge, don't. Even better, those ones that they have fear, that nitafanya nipate ball, huyu atafanya na atoe hiyo ball. So, not matter of education. Now, we'll talk about charity or something else, that people respect themselves and they have fear. Most like now, the young people and small class 8 students, they have fear. I will do this, it will happen. But the learned one, go Juja daily, kwa sewage, watoto ni hivi. Sawa, wako na bachelors and degree. Number 2, saizi mtoto wa primary haezi jidunga shindano ama nini, zunguka tu hapa, the reality utapata shindano zimejaa. Sawa, P2 daily ziko pale, mtoto ajui hiyo P2 ni nini. So it is not about education. Most have the knowledge but they don't apply, Mr. Speaker.
Question. For him. See, you want to get married. True or not true?
One day.
You want to marry a virgin. Yes.
One? A virgin?
Yes.
If it's the virgin, no.
You don't want to marry a virgin. So,
if it's virgin, I will break fast before I marry. If virgin, I will break, then I will marry. No. Nitajua haja hajajipaka nini.
be sure. No. Unajuaje si artificial?
How will we know? Yeah, how will we know?
I have to.
We must know first. By the way,
Tusikizane. Nataka kupatia opportunity hapa alafu yende pale mwalimu. Sema vitu gani hapa? Alafu tufunge.
tufungi kwenda huko.
Soka hivi nione huyu. Mimi nataka kukujibu wewe. Hiyo stuff yenye umeongelea ukisema enye nilisema mambo na wana sleep for basics, ndio? Whatever yenye ulisema. So mimi nakwambia wewe don't picture them ni kama wewe you have parents, you have food, you have everything. Huyo mtu ako in a circumstance that hana
ako kutu.
Ayuko kutu, ana lack, si ndio? And the only way to get life going ni lazima apeane ndo apate chakula ama apate pesa alipe rent to keep life going. Sasa si lazima akuwe mtu kama wewe mwenye venye uko unajiweza, uko na kila kitu. This person ako in a circumstance that hana kitu, sawa? Point yenye umesema ya mambo na kusoma, si ndio? Si kuna watu wako campus na ana fact na lek ndo apate nini? Apate grade, si ndio? Si huyo mtu alikuwa intellectually smart ndo akaenda nini campus. But si pia uko anafanya vitu zenye anafanya.
Biashara.
Si ni biashara hapa na pale.
Niko na swali lingine kwenu. My question is one that what is sexual impurity? Because imeenda it is time that is only sex only. Hapa kila mtu wako na nini na daily. Naonanga tu nikiwa na wewe pale nikiview status. Unasema huyu dem, anakaa 6. Umesha mess bro. Ni venye tu una yeye. Na wengine mwenye mmekuwa shule wengine wanatoboa mattress. Hiyo ni sex bad. Ushajaribu. So it's better to enjoy. Yeah.
Acha niulize.
Okay, Spade, don't want this. Get it this way. Let us go back to the question first, because the question was very direct. Is it realistic to expect sexual purity until marriage in today's world? Today's world. Now get it this way. The reason why we are here, it's because at some point we vary from both sides. According to how the teaching of the Bible has been, it is very much the same. But with the world we are living nowadays, it is very tricky. Number one, because if in any case you want to maintain sexual purity, hata Jesus alikuwa na temptations za Mary Magdalene. The moment alienda kumweka mafuta on, you know. Yes. He had such temptations with Mary Magdalene, and possibly, we as human beings, we are not immune to that. I asked sometimes back, I asked someone, the moment you see a girl naked out there, what will you do as a man? Possibly you get closer and wrap her. Yeah? Ukiona ni wanamwangapi at some point huku nje, unaona dem amepita hivi akiwa ndedhe, unageuka. So many. But according to how the biblically we've been taught, to maintain chastity, it is a choice, and it depends on how free your will is. It's a decision sometimes we make. At the same time, this is the generation we say it is so exposed to information. And that information imefika to a point that even a 6-year-old girl today, she's dating. She knows so many things. And that is very dangerous in trying to maintain, listen. That is very dangerous in trying to maintain purity. Maybe according to how the question is, I'm veering to this side. It is very tricky to maintain purity according to how the question was. But it's good. It's important to at least maintain. Na hapo ndo nikasema dash. Maturity ya mwanaume inafika 12 years, right? A young boy anafika 12 years. You can marry as early as you want. Even at 15. Borake between one day old until 15, you maintain that purity. But nowadays it is. Actually, acha nikwambie. Nowadays watu tumekuwa hoovered with hypocrisy. Unakia tunavaa mbuzi, you know, we try to pretend out here how good we are, but what we do behind closed doors, it's tunalimana mbaya. So what we do, it's very tricky to maintain purity nowadays because how we've been exposed. Umesema about TikTok, right? Yes. One of the ways to maintain purity, acha sitakwambia, acha na Facebook, acha with these all social media, whatever. And that would only mean that it's good. It's what we've been taught. It's how God wants to maintain purity until marriage. But at the same time, with the world we are living nowadays, hey bro, utalimana huku nje jiwao madem now. But then let me talk about a little bit about Kikuyu culture. We were taught this, right from the moment we were young boys, that for a man, for a young boy to get married those days, number one of the things that would be confirmed by aunties and uncles ni kuconfirm kama dema kwa virgin. Angelimwa maanti zake wakiwa hapo. So that the family of the young man can confirm the girl they are getting is virgin. At the same time, we were told this, that the behavior, the morality of a man was measured with the level at which the girl was used to. Sasa siku hizi unaenda ku approach them hapa, hata anangoja muambie will you marry me, anaingia box the same day na mnaoana jioni. So that one ina expose mwanaume to maintain purity.
So nimesikia the motion and it's quite engaging, but let's call a spade and not a big spoon. Just the other day I had a conversation with a mature woman, and she told me, in the relationship that you are, what does the girl offer you? I tried hiding out, but akaniambia, if she's not giving you sexual pleasure, then she's getting it somewhere else. So if, oh my goodness, as much as you say you love her, you want to protect her until marriage, you want to give her money so that she won't go out with other men, just know, if a girl loves you, that's the first thing she'll do. Because sexual connection brings a bond between you and that man. And that is what ladies are good at. That is not like the only thing they are good at, but it's the best thing that they are good at. So in all relationship, all factors constant. Sexual behaviors or intercourse, it's there. Not unless ni ya kupitishana tu time, ndio at least we go to our careers or different things. It's not working. So purity, no.
Ngoja, in the interest of time, wacha tupatie mtu mwenye wa neutral alafu tukafunge tafadhali. In the interest of time. Sema toka sahi. Hawajaongea sana. Wacha tusikize mtu mmoja wa neutral, alafu tutajua. It's possible.
Point ya mwisho, acheni tu niseme nitoke. So tusemeni tu hivi, we are controlled by lust. Kuna technology, kuna peer pressure. Hivyo sio baya.
Okay. Haya, so
sana for all that. No, you're so biased. Speakers.
Ningependa sana tuendelee. Due to the interest of time. Ngoja. Due to the interest of time, ita request bana tukafungia hapo. Proposals mliongea sana tukianza. Acheni, sasa tutaki kusikia ni kwenye masaa tunasonga. Aya, so in the interest of time, mimi kuna swali moja pia ningependa kuacha nayo kama speaker in touch in what we've been discussing. Sisi wote hapa tunajua kalongolongo, si ndio? Kalongolongo inacheza na watu wakiwa miaka ngapi?
5, 6.
Kuanzia 1 year, si ndio? Haya, mimi swali yangu inafika tu hapo. So asanteni sana kwa kuja leo. The session has been quite engaging. Nime appreciate points zenu, nime learn a few things hapa na pale zile sikuwa najua. Mimi sikuwa najua ndimu inakuwa na kazi nyingine hapa. Sikuwa najua ndimu iko na kazi nyingine. So I'm glad to have learned that ndimu iko na kazi nyingine. Si homa peke yake.
I'm not glad.
Tusikizane. It's good to kuwa na sessions kama hizi. Tusikizane. It's good to kuwa na sessions kama hizi ndio tuelimishane zile vitu zenye watu hawajui, si sawa? So ya next week tutatafuta mapema watu wajitayarishe. Najua hii leo tumekuja ku brainstorm hapa. Watu waonyeshwe basi. Hakuna